So here are some Gothy apps that I want to share. And I got these off of Google Play Store, so it is Android, not Apple. I'm sorry. You might be able to find some or iTunes. I haven't looked because I don't have that device. I just want to share this with you because I thought they were really cool and thought maybe you would like to get them. They're all free. Of course, some of them have advertisements, but that's part parcel for these type of things. It's kind of cool music, but the music kind of annoys me, so I'm going to shut the music off. Anyway, so you got this really cool chick here, and you can give her different piercings, as you can see. And then you can change the hair, different colors. I like this purple, even though I'm sure it's showing up blue on the camera. Then you got tattoos, either like facial tattoos or body tattoos. And then you got makeup, lots of different makeup. And eyelashes, different eyelash looks. I like the first one. I'm going to go back to that one. Eye color. Lipstick. And then you can save it, like take a screenshot, or you can send it to Facebook or whatever else you want. So it's just kind of fun. I wish they had like different roles and stuff, but it is what it is. It's not bad. So then I have Voz, V-O-Z. It is a visualization of a skeleton, which is pretty cool because I needed to look at a skeleton because I wanted to draw skeleton hands one day. And so you can zoom in pretty far, and then you can spin around and see the different angles, so you can get to different parts of the skeleton. You can go up and down, zoom in more. I guess that's as far as you can zoom in, but that way you can kind of see, you know, what the different bones look like. So I thought that was a pretty cool app. And then there's Gothic wallpaper, which I'm not going to click on because it takes a really long time to load all the wallpapers, but this skeleton wallpaper that I have right here is from that, and I thought he was really cool. Then there's a Dress Up Halloween, which I'm going to have to flip the screen around for this one. Hopefully it will still show up. Advertisement. Restart. So you have all the outfits up here. Oh, and then you have little arrows to go through all the dresses. I like that one. Looks vampy. Necklaces, either mask or hats or things. I like that hat. Oops, go back. And then there's shoes, but doesn't matter because it doesn't fit on her. So that's just a little simple dress-up game. And then we have a hidden object game, which is really rather beautiful. It has some great music too. You have all these levels. I'm on this level right here, but I just want to show you some of these pictures. And I think that one's really cute. There's all the objects down here, and then you have to find them within the picture. Oh, advertisements are so annoying. So I just wanted to show you one more picture so you can see how cool this is. I like that picture. Like a girl in a graveyard with kind of Halloween things in the background. Then there is, this is fun and cute. I don't know any goth people that I've seen online that don't like Halloween, and I'm really missing Halloween. So anything that's Halloween, I'm gonna say is Gothy too. This one's fun. It combines origami and Halloween. It's called Paper Halloween. And you just push play. And it's got this little Asian Halloween guy, like a sensei that teaches you how to make the stuff. And so I'm gonna pick the skull. It's not being sensitive to my touch. So you have a piece of paper. This is like your virtual piece of paper, and it gives you a line, and you follow that line, and then you bring the dot to the circle, and it's going to teach you, going through all the steps, how to make origami skull. And I actually sat here and did each step and then made it with a real piece of paper. So it's an easy way to learn how to do origami too. So I'm just going to finish out this skull. One more. So there's my skull. And he's really cute. You can change colors, like in purple. And then they have all these things you could add to him, like bat wings, an angel. It's just funny. I like the brains popping out. Whatever you decide to choose is cool, but I kind of like him. So when you're done, you just click it out. And it puts it, these are all the ones I've made already, it puts it in this little haunted house graveyard. And you click on the one you made and he's like making scary faces and stuff. And then you can click on the little graves and there's like little hands coming out. And if you drag actually you drag 3 clouds together. Let's get this one over here. Then it's a lightning storm. And I think that's really cool. I think you can click on the house and things happen. There's the little vampire guy. And then they have a game too. You could save all these pictures. And then they also have a game, which is like the old Jewel Thief from years ago. If anybody remembers Jewel Thief, where you had to go around and collect jewels and avoid getting hit. It was like one of the very first Windows games. So you just do that, collect all the candy. So it's a really fun, cute little game. Halloween game. Whoops. Okay, so there's a Gothic Lolita dress up. Did I not click on it? Okay. This has that same music. So I'm going to turn the sound off. I think this one's really cute. Let me see if I can bring this a little closer so you can see. But you have all the hairstyles that you want. And then, of course, the outfits. And then the bottom of the outfit. And then you got her lipstick, which is hard to tell because it's so little. And shoes, but of course, yeah, you can't tell. And then she's got hand gloves or no hand gloves. And then you can save her and stuff. So it's just another cute little dress-up game. And then there is Halloween games, which I haven't played with too much. But, okay, it's another... There's a whole bunch of things. There's memory, jigsaw puzzles, Connect 4. This one's fun. I mean, this one's kind of good for kids, too. You just, like, color the picture and reveal what's underneath it. Like, there's a scarecrow, and he's under there. So, I'm not going to go into that one too much. It's just kind of little cute little games that you can play. Talking Corpse. This is kind of a play on Emily from the Corpse Bride. She says hello. She's going to repeat everything I say in a funny voice. So you can do things with her. She's dancing. This, I think she loses her leg. Yeah, she loses her leg there. It's kind of a silly little app. Nothing too exciting. Oh, that's just showing you the other ones. Fire. Give her a gift. She put the ring on her finger. Oh, that's just rating it. So she's just kind of cute.
Yes, I do.
I'm not going to keep it. It's kind of not that exciting, but it was just something I wanted to look at. Then a Death Note, which I think is pretty darn cool. It's basically just kind of like a notepad. So it has the rules of the Death Note. And then you just click on add. You just type, you know, whatever you want to type that day. So you just type in your Death Note. And then 2 more called Dark Goth Bride. I'm going to go back to this. And a dress-up game. So you want to play. Yeah, okay. That's not what I asked for. The music in this one's really annoying. So, but she's got some pretty cool outfits. She's got some pretty cool hair to choose from. And you can even change the hue of the hair, the different colors, the brightness of the hair, contrast, which I don't really see doing much, but there's veils, different kinds of veils. You can cut her hair. Oh, that's no, never mind. That's the hair. Can't cut it. It's just the different hairstyles. The dress. I like the one she's already got on, but let's see what else there is. I like that one too. That one's pretty cool. Then you got jewelry, earrings, hair things, tiaras, headbands, whatever you want. Flowers, her bouquet. I don't know why she has a purse, but they have choices for purses. And then they have shoes. And some with tights and nylons. That one has a garter, but you can't see. So yeah, that's her little Gothic bride. And then lastly, I consider this a Gothy app because I know a lot of us are excited about the Maleficent movie coming. I mean, actually, I think it's out now. So this is a fun game. It's free. It's from Disney. It's beautiful. I played it for quite a while last night. It is your classic Bejeweled Candy Crush type of game, but it has different challenges. And it's really beautiful, like I said. And this is a good one. You know, it's good to get for free. Of course, with all these games, you always have to have, like, pay for extra stuff, but you can still play it. This is a very difficult level. So you want to break the chains, the cages around the different jewels. And I have not got through this level yet. It's pretty difficult. But it starts you out simpler, a lot more simple, where you're just lighting up the board. Here, I'll show you that if I can. I'll go back to one of the more simple levels. I'll start off with like number 2. So it's going to instruct you, of course, how to do it a couple of times first. If you've never played one of these games before, what you're doing is you're looking for 3 in a row. If there's something in the middle, you're switching places with it so that you have 3 lined up. So see, you're lighting up the board, you're making all of the rest of the board, the black spots, you want to make them yellow and get through the level. So it's pretty addictive, like I said. I'm just going to see if I can get through the level so you can see what it does at the end of it. A lot of times you get lucky like that and several of them will fall together. So that side's finally lit up. I need to work on this side. I'm getting there though. Okay, here we go. So now this is called free fall. So it just says all this stuff at the end and your level is over. Depending on how well you did, you get like certain ratings. will tell you did good or excellent or magnificent or magical. So I got magical for that one. So it's just a really fun game. And it's kind of dark, you know, because it's Maleficent. So there's my Gothy apps. And if I find any more, I will share them. Thanks for watching.